All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Chicago is lined up for the kickoff. Number 39, waiting to return.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Start the drive at the 20.
Double tight. 3 down.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Not today, baby. We're better than that.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
3 down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Gun! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
4 down. Red's up. Check 3.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. There you go. We got. You see it? Check 43.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Man left. 4 down.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after.
There we go. That's the touchdown. That's it. There you go.
Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chicago will kick this one off. Number 39.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Set. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Gets this one to Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
23-yard gain on the play.
There we go, baby. Run harder as the game gets longer, baby. That's it.
Hey, let's feed him. Let's feed him. Let's go.
Not today, baby. Not today. Check three. Check three. Detroit. Detroit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hey, guys, check me out. Check me out. We got 3.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
180. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Safe.
There you go. We got. You see it? You see it?
Mike, check. 59.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This is Cohen on the toss. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Outside's coming.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Lock in, lock in.
Hey, check 24.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. D. Ford able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. It's taken to the 26. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
All day, dog.
Reds up.
All right, Mike 5'9".
Reds up.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Blue. 18.
Switch.
Hey, 18.
59. Mike's 59.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Reds up.
Under crush.
Reds up. Reds up. Blue.
59, Mike.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky.
Silver.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears.
In the event of an emergency evacuation, you should move to the closest evacuation route in a calm and orderly fashion. Thank you.
There you go. We got. You see it.
Four down.
Lock in.
Check four.
Red, up.
Right.
On first down, Trubisky. He's going to air one out.
Hot.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
We're go. Let's go.
Check 13. Mike.
Lock in.
59.
18. Lock in.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again.
Check.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Left stop.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Double tight.
on first down they run with Howard. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down. Alert.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Hurry.
Strong right.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are in for 6. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Chicago is lined up for the kickoff.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And an alley to run. The 40, 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
3 down. He's coming. We got double up.
Blue.
Check nickel.
Blue.
They'll start with a give to Cohen, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's
Hang on, we got you see it, you see it?
Off the toss, Cohen. And some room to roam now. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Now Trubisky on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Cohen. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
wide.
Red's up. Blue.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Red's up. Blue.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Looking for White on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey. We got three. Three down. Watch twist.
Blue.
Check 59. Mike is 50.
Red's up.
59.
Red's up.
Hey, let's get them home.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Crash.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Oh, he shifts past him. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Detroit!
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, watch.
Gun!
Mike 54.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Hey, motion backfield.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
We got 4.
Set. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd down, it's Hunt, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Reds up.
Hey, check 20.
Lock in.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
3 down.
We're go. Let's go. Reds up.
Check 31.
Blue.
Out.
Reds up. Lock in.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. Give him 30 yards there. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Let's get this ball.
And his throw here's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
He'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Three down.
Gun! 57's Mike.
They'll set up a throw
Motion.
toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Odd. 5 down. Stand up in. Over.
A toss play to Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Cohen. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Reds up.
On second down, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Fresno. Mike's 59. You ain't got nothing. We're go. Let's go. Mike is 59. Reds up. Hey, gotta go. Motion. Reds up.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Single. Blue. Hey, 18. Reds up.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
4 down.
Blue, blue, blue.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Red, up. Red, up.
Here's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Let's go.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Check. Kill.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
In most cases on 3rd and short, you just try and move forward, stay in the middle of the field. But this offense must have seen something and thought they could get to the outside. Unfortunately, they weren't able to on that play.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Stop. 180. Red, up.
Hey, check. 3 down. Watch 12.
We're go. Let's go.
Kill.
Right back to him on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
18.
Double tight. 3 down.
Red, up.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
They go play action. Trubisky escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Gabriel. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
We're go, let's go.
53, Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Let's go.
Key to tight end. Hey.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And still fighting. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Watch twist.
He'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Blue.
Time to go. Night, night.
Red, up.
Watch the safety creep.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Mike, check, 59.
Blue. Red, up. Red, up.
Watch the
Lock in.
Trubisky from his end zone on third and long. And they're going to sack him again, the 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
And now here comes Kansas City. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there. Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
No.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Cohen. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. Out of the gun, Trubisky looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
4 down, check, 4 down.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Alert flare.
Over.
Now it's Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Back to return.
On the return, here's White. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Blue, blue. Blue, blue, blue. Red, red's up. Red, red's up. Switch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes it right side to White. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Single.
18.
Check.
Blue, blue.
Check.
Red, red's up.
Mike's 5'9".
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Red's up. Blue, blue. Red's up.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
3 down.
Blue, blue.
Now Cohen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another 1st down run right there.
Lock in. Red's up. Sit up. 180. Blue, blue. Red's up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Detroit! Detroit!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They run again with Hunt. And an alley to run. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, we got
On the run, this is Hunt. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, it would likely put an end to this thing.
Hey, we got three.
Leopard!
He's coming. Double up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3.
We got three down.
Gun!
Hey, turn it up.
Mike.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now White on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
59. Mike's 59. 18.
Now it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Blue. Red, up. Red, up. 59, Mike.
Here's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down.
Hey, 18. Red's up.
59's Mike, 59's
Trubisky to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Detroit!
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Strong right.
Watch it now, Barney.
Check your hot read.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right.
Crash.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Hey, check, Mike. Gun! Let's get that ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Chiefs, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they drop below